Hello YouTube, this is Thompson0737 making a bit of a comeback, I guess you could call it. A little bit like Liverpool last night. I'm going to talk about all sorts of stuff in a moment, but before I get into the video, I just want to basically give an idea as to why I'm doing this video. So I want to mention two YouTube names, which are Gemini Jets 757 and Aviation LBA. By all means go check out their channels, but these two have recently commented on one of my videos and really have sort of pushed me to do this video. Without them I probably won't be doing this video or even future videos for that matter. So basically they've just expressed a bit of interest in my past airport updates, which is, like I say, some 2 years ago now, I believe, when I started doing, or my last update sort of thing. I mean, that's some time ago now, and yeah, these guys just showed a bit of interest and said, look, you know, we miss your airport updates, we keep sort of watching your old ones back and everything like that. And honestly, I really appreciate that, because in the 2 years nobody's really ever said, oh look, you know, are we going to see another airport update? And these guys have recently commented, and you know, I said other people might be interested in seeing future updates as well. So that's a general idea. Airport updates probably will be, well, not probably, they definitely will be making a return. I'm going to sort of talk about a few things in this video, basically what's been happening, and a few sort of context, like what would you like to see in airport updates and stuff like that. But first of all, yeah, I mean, just touching up on the comeback. Last night, obviously Liverpool won the Champions League. I mean, I won't say I'm the biggest Liverpool supporter, because there's some people like that really go out their way to obviously go to the matches, travel all over the world and everything like that. I watched it at home. You know, it just takes me back. I'll admit the final itself probably wasn't the best final you've ever seen. Both teams were a bit leggy, you know, they weren't fully at it like they have been all season. Maybe you could argue the penalty, you know, a bit soft, I don't know. But you know, Spurs did end up conceding the second goal, which obviously killed the game off and pretty much sealed the win for Liverpool. So I'm you know, I'm over the moon. Obviously just missing out on league title, but for me personally, because I've never seen Liverpool win the league title, I'm not you know, I'm not sort of like that fussed about it as such. Obviously disappointing just to miss out. Obviously I was hoping City would slip up or something would happen in that sense, but it didn't. Go again next season, obviously, and everything like that. If anybody else is into football and stuff like that, by all means, you know, I'd love to talk to more people about football, to be quite honest. I do have other people that support other teams, so it don't matter if you like, you know, support Man United, Man City, or whoever else. It's just a love of football, you know, basically. So by all means leave a comment or whatever if you want to talk about that. So obviously that's the most recent thing that's happened. Another thing in the last 2 years, obviously my job, I still work at Doncaster Airport. Been there 2.5 years now, about 2.5 years now, and I'm now full time. So basically I work on a 4-on 4-off rota, so it's like 2 days 2 nights, obviously overtime sort of in between as well. And to be quite honest, I can't really complain about the job itself. I love the job, you know. I've been there 2.5 years, and you know what, it's great, to be quite honest. Just working at the airport, obviously at Doncaster Airport we do get to see some special movements, like mostly cargo, big heavy stuff, some of the smaller stuff, you know, but all in all, when you're seeing these sort of movements that you might not see at other airports, it's fantastic. Something else that's recently happened as well. I've just got a new a new car. It's not a brand new car, but I used to drive a Nissan Micra when I was doing airport updates, and now I'm driving a Ford Fiesta, which is actually 10 years younger than the Nissan Micra. So Nissan Micra is a 51 plate. This Ford Fiesta is a 61 plate, and I just want to touch up, if anybody is young, either still at school or you're at college or whatever, or even if you're a bit older and you haven't learnt to drive yet, honestly it's the best thing you could ever do. I know a lot of people into aviation that a lot of people I know certainly have gone into doing the private pilot's license, which fair enough, if you want to go and do that, by all means do that. But driving, because I've gone flying in light aircraft, but I've not pushed on for a PPL yet. It's something that I wanted to do, but I think as I've got older, I've just sort of come away from it a little bit, and it's not really something I want to push for at the minute. But for me, driving, it's just a sense of freedom. Maybe a similar feeling to doing flying, I guess. Like the world doesn't matter. You're just enjoying the moment, especially when you got the music playing as well. Obviously not all songs. Some songs you think, bloody hell, what am I listening to here? But then certain songs come on, and it makes you enjoy it even more. So like I say, if you haven't learned to drive, by far the best thing you could ever do. I think that pretty much covers basically my sort of personal life, I think, and all that sort of thing. I sort of want to touch up now on sort of airport updates and what to expect, sort of. So at the minute, in the footage, you can probably see, you're probably thinking, oh well, I've not seen this before. I don't think I've ever uploaded videos of this airport. I've had this airport a while, which I posted photos on the Foreign Wings 900 some time ago. I only did sort of like one update when I first did this airport, and I got a couple of 1500 models. Now my 1500 collection is exceeding about 100 models. This is, if you like, a temporary setup. So I just want to touch up before I go any further. Actually, I do still have 1400 scale models, and that is my main target. In recent times, 1400 has been brilliant. The likes of NG models and Panda, and even the odd HYGL models as well. They've released some fantastic stuff. Certainly NG models. I think NG models are releasing a lot more than the others. And a lot more models that are of interest to me and many others in England, who live in England or the UK or even overseas, that focus on sort of UK traffic or European traffic. So yeah, 1400 scale is still going strong. I can't remember how many models I've got, but I've basically recently done a database system using basically like a spreadsheet using like OpenOffice, and because for me, I've got models everywhere. I've got models like upstairs in a spare room, I've got models in my own bedroom, I've got models down here in this airport room. They are literally everywhere. So I've done this database, and basically what I've done is put the airline, the aircraft type, the registration, and then basically where they are, where are these models, because sometimes when I'm doing airport updates, I'm looking for a model, I ain't got a clue where it is. So this is a good method to do, because then I know exactly where it is. Obviously if I do move it, if I do include it in an airport update, I will end up sort of moving it sort of changing the database and just saying, oh yeah, it's now downstairs or whatever. I've got specific names for each location, if you like, so I know exactly where it is. And it also gives you a great idea as to what I've got in my collection and how big my collection is. So that helps big time. I've done that for all my scales, so I've done that for 1400, 1500 and 1200. 1200 I've only got about, I think, just under 60 models in 1200. Some obviously, like, I've got a couple of 747s, and but most of them are sort of small aircraft like 737s and stuff like that, and all that, yeah. But this current setup, like I say, it's sort of temporary. The idea was to maybe start another 1400 airport, basically using this exact layout but in 1400 scale. That was the idea. That's going to be sort of postponed, I think, for maybe another month or so. So obviously stay tuned for that. I want to ask you guys, do you want to see airport updates in 1500 in the meantime? Because for me, like I say, my 1500 scale is gone up to about 100 models now, and the models I've got basically sum up me as a person, the sort of traffic I like. I've got some stuff that are older stuff. I like Air Berlin in old colours. Air Berlin in I know Air Berlin aren't flying anymore, but in the sort of newer, in the more recent colours that they had before they sadly went. And a lot more other models, like modern day models as well. Honestly, I mean, 100 models, you know, it's quite a few actually now. And if you, like I say, if you guys want to see airport updates in 1500, then I will be more than happy to show you an airport day in 1500. For me, this scale, it's just so much, it's like an escape from 1400, because I find it more creative, more imaginative, more sort of like a free-for-all sort of thing. You know, I can put anything together. There's no scripted sort of like in 1400, which I'm still doing now for the upcoming airport I'm on about. I'm sort of doing schedules again, which you might think maybe that's a little bit boring, but trust me, the amount of models I'm featuring, it's going to be a huge rotation. So one day, let's say on a Monday morning, you might have set models featured, but then you could do another Monday morning and the traffic is sort of changed a little bit, because there's that many models that I've put in, scheduled in. I'm still working on it actually. It's, you know, I mean, the rotation is going to be big. So hopefully once I get that project underway, it's going to stay there for a while, because this airport, I absolutely love this layout in 1500. It's just, I don't know, just something about it. Which is why I've got it back out again. I've not touched this airport probably, I don't know how long, to be quite honest. But for me, this is probably one of the best airports I've ever done, one of the best layouts I've ever done, to be quite honest. By all means, give your feedback and everything like that. But that's, yeah, it just sums me up really, as to what's been happening. Like I say, 1400 scale still going strong. Again, some great releases from NG models and other Gemini and Phoenix. A bit, I think, bit hit and miss really. You know, you might get a great release 1 week, 1 month, and then the next month, it's, you know what I mean. But it also saves you money. Money is the big issue collecting model aircraft. Also space. I mean, yeah, space is quite ridiculous when you're getting so many models a month. But yeah, I would like to maybe, yeah, I probably am looking forward to showing airport dates again, certainly 1500 as well, just to show you guys what it's like and all that. And yeah, I can't really go much further than that, other than leave a comment, you know, and just sort of express your interest and say, you know, yeah, I want to see 1500, or we just want to see 1400 or whatever. Any interest at all, You know, like even leaving just a like on the video just shows that people actually want to see these videos again. So I think that pretty much covers everything really. I mean, I'll just sort of swing round a little bit, just to give you an idea of where the airport ends, sort of thing. So it only goes so far. And then on this side, we've got like a cargo section here. Look, obviously, if you do follow me on Instagram and everything, you'll see that I'm posting pictures on there and everything like that. So, and certain pictures show a lot more than a video does. It's a bit difficult doing airport dates in video because the aircraft don't move, obviously. So they're in, but one picture just, it can, you know what I mean, it can tell a lot more in one single image than it can in a video. So by all means, if you don't know what my Instagram page is, by the way, it's Insta Model Airports, and I've also got a Facebook page called Custom Made Model Airports as well. So by all means, check them out if you want to. But yeah, hopefully with the interest, hopefully a lot of you guys are still interested in these videos, and I am pretty much looking forward to doing airport updates. Obviously, I'll keep you up to date with the 1400 project. And like I said, to give you an idea, it's basically going to be a mimic of this. This 1500 airport is an inspiration for me. Basically, well, the only difference is it's going to be a foot longer because obviously the aircraft are bigger, wingspan and everything like that. So I'm going to add an extra foot onto this. This board's 5x4, and then when the other board comes out, it'll be 6x4 and everything like that. I did do, I think since my last video, I did do another UK World Airport, another UK Worldport airport, which I don't think I did any videos on. It was basically, I think the last one I did on YouTube, the wide body aircraft were in the middle, sort of on remote stands, whereas the recent one I did was like, so it was like switched around. The runway was on the far side, like you can see here, and the wide body aircraft were actually at the main gates, and then the narrow body sort of were on the remote stands, and we had a cargo section as well. But this layout is, I have to say, probably the best layout I've ever done, if I'm totally honest. It's a different scale, 1500 scale, but again, I am really wanting to do this sort of kind of project in 1400 as well. Some things might be tweaked here and there. So similar situation, we're going to have about 4 wide body aircraft stands. I'm hoping all A380 size, but if not, I'm probably just going to leave one A380 size, which is probably going to be that one where the Lufthansa A380 is. Narrow body, I haven't quite worked that out yet because obviously it depends how it sort of works out and everything like that. But generally speaking, the cargo centre, everything like that's going to be in similar situation, similar place, and everything like that. The runway as well, similar layout, sort of exits from the runway, everything. Obviously I've got background as well, which is sort of like cloudy sort of skyline, if you like. That's actually from No Point Airports, which again you can get some good products from there. So by all means check them out. It can be a little bit expensive, I'll admit, but the quality of their printing is second to none. You can't really go wrong for what you're paying, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the video, guys. Getting on close to 20 minutes here. So if you've got any questions about anything I've highlighted in this video, by all means leave a comment. Like I say, just leave a like for the video. It just shows your appreciation in one single click. Yeah, I'll wait for your responses, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll wait for your feedback, of course, and then that'll give me an idea of when to do the next update, which again, like I said, depending on, I'd say maybe in a couple of days. It might be as quick as that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.